5, the rabbit pen. We built the rabbit pen right next to our chicken coop, so you can come down in the morning, take care of the chickens, take care of the rabbits. So it makes it a lot easier because you got to come down anyway. So hit them both at the same time. And it's nice, this area. Like I said before, you can see it from up above, and it gets the morning sun and a little bit of afternoon, but then the rest is shaded so they don't get too hot in the summertime. So what I did was, you can see the bunnies already in there. These are meat rabbits. We'll get into that, but this is just a 5-inch post, sunken concrete, and this is about 12 feet long by 4 feet deep, and it's the same siding as the coop. Slanted the roof, same metal as the coop for the rain to run off, and then painted the same color. Kind of just painting everything the same color because you buy the color, you got shit left over, so it's good. You just keep using it up. What I did have to do was cut into the hillside here because we're hilly here, we're slopey. So I took the tractor, dug it out, and then took the box scraper, leveled it out the best I could, and then put up kind of a retaining wall, more to just keep the dirt from sliding down into this area. And those are just 4x6s sunken concrete, and then 2x12s bolted to the post. And that's all pressure treated, so it lasts a while. And then I threw down gravel here, drain gravel. So because when it rains, it gets really muddy. And then this one will house 6 rabbits. Ooh. This one's really friendly. You can double up like we're doing now. And the doors were I just cut out the framed it, cut it out, and then just plywood, cut again, and then this is 1x2 mesh on here. Hook their water bottles to it, and then each one locks. And then we'll look inside. So this is 1/2 by 1 on the bottom, so little feet, it makes it easier to walk around on. And then their poop falls down, which I'm catching, and then I just pick it up and I'll put that in a compost pile. So this is one of their feeders here, and they all have kind of the same thing going on. This is their grass, and then this is their other feed here, rabbit chow. I'm getting a little bite. And then they're watering. That's a little pad they can sit on, if they get tired of the mesh. And whoa. And they kind of poop and do their thing in the same spot every time. It's kind of cool. And then this mesh goes up here. In fact, I only had it going up about 2 feet at first because I'm like, no way they can get over. I came down one morning, and sure enough, this is a male. This is 2 females. He was over here, so they're too young to breed yet, but they can. But so hopefully, he didn't have a midnight party over here. And then so what I did was stretch this up, put some more all the way down, so there's no way they can get out. And these are California, New Zealand, and then this is a satin. California satin rabbit, and these are two does, and then this is 1 buck. So these will be our breeding stock, and then their then their offspring will be the food. I found these on Craigslist. I'd like to do a lot of shopping on Craigslist, especially when you're a small community like this. Really meet some good people, and it's really cool. You keep the money local, and support other farmers. These people were really wonderful. Called them up, and they said, yeah, we'll reserve a pair for you. And they've been doing it for years, and really wonderful, knowledgeable. Gave us some really inside help, and that's where we picked up these guys. So they're about 2 to 3 months old. The buck's a little older, so it's going to be a little bit before they start breeding. but we should get some, you know, some good meat from them. You can see the color difference on the satin compared to the white ones. They're all pretty friendly. They're all warming up. See, the buck's a little bit bigger. And you have to separate the buck already, like I was saying, because they'll start breeding right away, and they're a little bit too young for that. As you can see, the dog loves their chow when it falls through. And he probably shouldn't be eating that, but I mean, he just loves it. He kind of gave up on the hunting thing and it's gone to eating what they drop. Just kind of funny. And if we come around here, I built them a little pen. You can see the back's kind of the same, just no windows in here. You know, that gets a lot of air from the sides is open and it blows through in there, so it's really good air circulation for them. This is a little pen we let them run around in, stretch their legs. This is some posts I sunk, some fence board. Hit to that. I put some rocks around the bottom, and I had some leftover mesh. The 1x2, put it around, and threw some straw in there. And they like to run around there. Right now, though, they get pretty wild in here, so they try climbing over a little bit. So we're going to put like some netting over the top, so they just don't jump out. But they have a good time in there. We try to get them in there maybe 3 or 4 times a week. But they seem happy in their little areas. And they're mostly active at night. So during the day, they're just laying around. It's early morning right now, so you know, they're still pretty active, and they're eating right now. I feed them every day at the same time, about 7 o'clock, maybe about 6:30, and then, you know, the rest of the day they're just kind of hanging out, being real mellow. So this is a really great experience. You know, the kids really dig them too, and so we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll come back when they start breeding and stuff and see how, you know, make a video on that. Because we're still kind of figuring things out, but so far it's been going really good. Alright, I think that's it.